What's up, guys? This is Team Hard Life Captain Albert Satucha, and I'm trying to get this set up over here. Tiger's not there. This one is. Yes, that one is it. Right on, right on. All right, so I'm busy building Carolina rigs, and what did I do? There we go. All right, what's up, Craig? How you doing, boss? Where is marker? I just had it, but I've been moving so much stuff around. I haven't been able to get to it. Got it. Got it. All right, we in business. What's up, John and Craig in the house? I know I've got somebody that already paid through Zelle over here. So let me check that. Tiger's over here. Oh, a few people actually. Ow, ow, ow. Hey. All right, so for those of y'all that are cat people, he likes to jump up, but he claws me when he does that. So um, definitely could use some suggestions. Normally I grab him by the back of the neck, or tell him no, he'll get off. But Daniel Garcia, he's in for 30 today, and then Mr. Kyle Whitmire is in for 100. So that puts us at 130. Let's see. Okay, I start with a 10 from store credit. John Dulay with 10. 10 from credit. And today is 12/2/2025. Roger that. So, I don't remember who called me to let me know about the. Come on. I know you want to come up. Now I'm calling you. You don't want to come? Come on. About to. She's about to. Man, if she's sleepy, one of the two. I moved her bed underneath the desk over here just because when I was working here on Friday and on Saturday, she kept falling asleep there, even though she has her bed over there. So I put her bed there, and now she sleeps there. So. Okay. What's up, Benny? But no, something just came through from Dusty for 50. I just got that. And so again, like I said, I got the phone call about the deal that they were doing for the no drones. And once I started that, it pretty much everybody else started talking about it and stuff like that. But I do got to, like I said, I give a shout out to the person who called me to notify me about it. And it was after that, everybody else started talking about it and stuff. So pretty crazy, pretty crazy. But you heard it here first, guys. Yeah, but it's a good thing that a lot of you guys are in the fishing community and are about the sharing of knowledge and stuff like that, because a lot of it, you know, we miss it. You know, it's already been September 1st, and what's crazy is like nobody knew anything about it until that subscriber called me and told me, and then I posted it here on the channel. So yeah, that was awesome. Scratch pads for their claws and cat tower for a scratch post. So I'm looking to get a scratch post, but also to give her a ways that she can climb up, because I heard that they need like places where they can sit there and observe everything from a high point of view. And if you can give them those, that they normally tend not to do that. But no, she wasn't clawing me to claw me. She was clawing me to like get up onto my lap. You know what I mean? And I'm assuming it's just because she's so young she doesn't know any better. But we'll see what's up on that. Up to my butt in snow, negative temps, and more snow. Hope everyone is warm and happy. Does not have frostbite in their balloon knots. Yeah. No, we are good to go over here, boss. We've been in the 50s, but we've got another cold front coming in. It's supposed to drop into the 40s by Friday, which Friday is our veteran fishing trip and first responders. So if y'all are here locally, guys, and y'all want to go fishing, Friday, like I said, it may not be the best of weather, but normally when it's like that, we tend to catch a lot of fish. Um, I'm just looking for either one or two things. One, we can go to Goose Island, and obviously we can get on some big old fish, but we're going to be exposed to the elements a lot more. And she just jumped up onto my lap. Yep. What's up, girl? What's up? Um, negative 15. Wow. Golly. Curtis, and where are you at again, Bob? So the law changed, or did people just have nothing else to do, start asking questions about the existing law, seeing social media on its own, and just more understanding? Yes, no, the law did change. And like I said, everything that I pointed out in the live video on Friday last week shows where what law they are using, and it was a federal law that changed, and it involved hunting, but again, too, the verbiage they have, where it basically states attempt to take, and all of that is in there, and then they involve fishing, and they do put in the word hook in there and stuff like that. So it's been a lot of people saying, well, no this, no that, and we're being told differently. I'm like, well, damn, girl, you just fart on me? Yeesh. That's another thing she's been doing a lot. I don't know if that's normal or not. I've never had a cat, so um, she almost slid off my lap, but she's clawing, but not enough to penetrate my pants. So now I have to figure out how to cast an 80 wide. Kayak, bro. That's gonna be it. Yep. Yep. Pretty much, man. However, here's the thing, too, guys. There's other states that are still allowing droning of baits. We're hearing North Carolina has their own um, provisions of what's not legal and what is legal to use for the drone. So if those federal regulations are something for all of us to follow, yet other states have made their own provisions, I don't see why we can't do that here in Texas. But again, too, it's going to take everybody that wants change to happen. Sorry, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hit you. I'm sorry. The the leaders fell down and snapped her in the back until her ears curled up a little bit. So yeah. Okay. Everything I texted today was all my finance. of it being federal ban or not. I've called Oregon, South Carolina, North Carolina, Florida, trying to figure out anything on federal ban, and no one is hearing about it. According to Texas Game Warden in Corpus Christi, it is always banned. It was always banned, never specified. Hmm. Oh wow. So if that's the case, then I mean, what else is there that we can do? Like, obviously, if other states are interpreting it in their own way and choosing it to use it, you know, to allow it to happen, no, 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 no. She starts pawing at everything. I got so many leaders, and she'll start pawing, and it'll make a net. Um, yeah, interpretation. Hmm. Oh, you want the you definitely don't want that. Look, look. Oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. I got the laser. See if I can get her to go. Come on. It may not be powerful enough anymore. I don't know. But she's definitely trying to paw at everything here on the counter, and I don't want her to get used to it because then I'll be up here working and she'll come and make a mess, and I'm not trying to have that. Um, to fly my drones, I can take them when or if it happens. I'll just go back to kayaking or aquacat. So that was the other thing I didn't get into um, calling back and finding out what was going to happen or like the tickets and or if they're going to confiscate your gear or not. Um, so I have no braid up here. It's all thick, heavy line. It's monofilament and stuff like that. Um, but yeah, we don't. I don't keep any of the fishing lines like the braids and stuff like that on the floor. Um, so yeah, no, that I kind of figured there. So yeah, if DJ Phantom. All right, all right, come on. Yep, you're gonna have to get down for a little bit because I got to work. And she does do that. Like if I'm not paying attention to her, like she pushes her head up under my hand to make sure I pet her and all of that stuff. And yeah, she'll definitely she definitely wants attention and stuff like that. So hold on. So that's gonna be the thing, Dusty. Like, what are they gonna consider a repeat offender? You've been warned once, and then your gear is taken away the second time, or is it gonna be like 10 times, 3 times? Like, what is it gonna be? I mean, this is gonna be something that's gonna, excuse me, it has developed a shitstorm, needless to say, because ever since I posted on there, every other fishing group and everything has finally been posted on it. But I do have to say, we were the first channel to bring up on that. And again, it's because of our subscriber on the channel, ow, 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 who called me and notified me about it. And then, we went to researching on it and saw it. So again, if he hadn't done that, we definitely wouldn't have known about it, and nobody else would have known about it either. So I just want to give credit where credit is due. So um, yeah. Well, the what's that's a good thing, Ben. You know what I mean? I'm glad you had the time, but I honestly, with everything I got going on right now, we actually got 3 weight orders in between yesterday and today. So actually, that's what I'm working on right now is making the leaders that are needed for the order that's going out to Tackle Town, which will probably I should be able to finish it all today, and this order will go out to them tomorrow. But we also have order for the bait bucket and the Causeway Pier. So it is good. Orders still coming in. That's what we definitely need. How much are camo hooded sweater with front pocket? We don't have any camo hoodies right now, boss. I would have to get some in to see what the pricing is because everything that we have is inventory from last year and it's priced from last year. So I am still, like I said, getting through refilling everything that we have been selling with our other shops and stuff like that. And right now, our fire drawing, we will give it another 18 more minutes, and we're at $190. $190 for tonight's fire drawing. It will be done through the Wheel of Doom because, like I said, I've still got a lot of weights over there for the orders that I was separating today and putting up there. Uh, let's see, I even notified a few in Houston. They had no clue. Matt, I would have to agree with that, that it was a broad spectrum of deals on it, but I have seen other YouTube channels where they have used the drone to put a bait out or a lure and worked it and then fought the fish in using a drone to do that. Granted, they were little bitty fish, um, but again, too, it there's different rules and regulations for all different types of fishing, whether it be um, bait fish, big fish, flat fish, whatever it may be, whether it be fresh or salt water. There's always somebody looking out to ensure that those the game is taken care of and stuff like that. But a lot of it was geared toward the hunting of um, of animals and for video, photographing, counting, um, tracking, and all of that stuff. Which I understand. It does make it uh, a lot easier for the hunters to track these animals, so it makes it harder for them to naturally escape. But I don't see how, in any way, shape, or form, the use of using a drone to drop a bait, specifically only to drop a bait, how that's, um, cheating with the fish, because obviously dropping a bait, um, again, too, for us here in South Texas, a lot of times we don't have clear enough water to actually see where the fish are at. We just go where the current and the wind allow us to drop baits. So if they're specifically only doing that, I don't see why we can't continue to keep doing that. However, the verbiage, it's real clear that for counting, for tracking, for harassment, for all kinds of things, it if it's gonna be like that with us, well then why are uh, uh, the government also using those same items to do the same thing? You know what I mean? If they say we can't use a drone on pins, then why are the pins officials using drones out there? Granted, I know it's cheaper, it's this and that, but if they're going to be allowed to use drones, then we should be able to use drones, is what I'm thinking. No, 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 let go. Let go. As soon as one of the leaders fell off the chair right here, she nailed it. Or ban kite fishing. Well, I know they have kite fishing down here. We have a different style called sail line fishing, but you know it's you can only do it during certain types of wind directions that come through our city, and normally it's only during certain times. Like you can do it whenever, but you have to wait for that specific wind to target certain areas and stuff like that. So it's not something that can be done every single day. Now I've seen other kite fishing where they do it offshore, but obviously offshore they're moving, so they create their own wind because they are pulling the kite. So they can use it pretty much any which way they go. Obviously, um, or I'm gonna just speak on that like that because there's so many different ways and or um, heavy wind days that they probably can't do it or something like that. I don't know. I'm not a huge offshore fisherman that can be able to answer all those questions. Um, well, whatever you do, boss, record it because, again, any kind of misinterpretation or translation of what you heard and trying to repeat it, it will always change. And they proved that. Um, you know, and they did a simple test years ago. They told the first person, I want to cook a pizza. Second person turned and said, I want to cook a pizza with pepperoni. And then by the third person, fourth, and by the 50th person, they wanted to open up a whole pizza joint and do all of this with the buffet and all of that. And it all started with, I want to cook a pizza. So just a heads up on that. That's why I recorded it. So that way nobody could sit there and say, well, that's not what was said when it's recorded, has their name, and, you know, they identified themselves and where they work. So, yeah. Yep, that is very true. Very true. Let's see, did I get an extra one in here? Let's see. Thought I try to count all of these so that way I know when to stop making whatever leader I'm making, but I may have grabbed one of the ones from there earlier. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 22, 24. Yes, I did. I grabbed one extra. Okay. Now I'm just verifying that I got all the parts that I need before I actually go to crimping because, yes, there are times when I forget a piece, maybe a sleeve or a bead, and then I already got it all crimped up and I have to go to cutting and it throws off the actual length of everything that's happening. So, ow, stop. No, no. I think she's learning. She went to her bed. Yes. Well, um, for me, Ben, I was looking at. That's why I kind of like the way she answered because she said, "Well, let me see what their legal department, what their memo read," and she read it out to us. So if you're just going off of interpretation, and that's why I put that in the video too, because every single game warden down here, it went off their interpretation of what they understood the law to be, and every single one of them had a different answer on it. So, what's up, boss?
Not a whole lot.
How's hunting going? You ain't using a drone, right?
No, God, we can't even fly them up here.
Well, you've seen what's been going on down here, right?
Oh, about
No.
the drones for fishing?
Yeah, yeah. So it was crazy because after I did the video here live talking about it, within about an hour, every single fishing channel post that I know started talking about how they're illegal, how this, and no, it is, and no, it's not. Like, yeah, I think we broke the internet. But it would have been nice to get, a million views off the video there. It would have been real nice. It would have been a good Christmas for all of us.
Yeah.
But no, I'm still here working. Still
Well,
here working.
can you guys use them just to drop baits?
Not even that. Because the verbiage says in taking and or attempt to take fish. So
But
so
you're not attempting, you're just dropping bait
that's
out.
the attempt. That's the attempt. You're dropping bait to try to catch a fish using the drone. So now, granted, you're not fighting off the drone. You're fighting with the rod and reel. It was, yeah. Basically, we got told it's because of that law that was already in place for a long time, but they're finally, I guess, cracking down on it. Um, but I guess more too because nobody even knew about this until our subscriber called me and told me about it, and I posted it on the channel. Like nobody even heard of it at all. Even one of the drone companies commented on my YouTube channel, still trying to say, no, it's legal, it's this and that. I'm like, not here. So, and it's not that I'm not attacking the drone company. That's not why I posted it. I just posted it because I know a lot of people use drones, and I don't want to see people get hit with, fines or tickets or something like that for using a illegal product. So,
Yeah, but I mean, at the same time, to me, they should limit it to people that want to shark fish that are handicapped, that doesn't have somebody to kayak a bait out or do something like on that order.
mm,
I could see why. I mean, it's the same debate, kind of on the same field as using say a crossbow during archery season.
wow, yep.
You know,
Um, yeah, it says aiding and taking or attempt to take. The word
yeah,
they're talking about is aiding. So, so basically, it's aiding your ability to get a bait out where you normally couldn't do it if you didn't have the drone. So, yeah.
and the sad
Uh,
thing is, some of these drones. I mean, I can see why people were using them because some of these drones that can do that are cheaper than kayaks.
yep.
You
Well,
know,
the good kayaks, yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, good kayak.
Yep.
Well, okay, a kayak that I would be willing to take out there that far.
Yeah. My Predator Old Towns are $2,600 to $2,800 a piece, and this was years ago. I haven't priced them because I hadn't been able to go. But right now, my main concern is getting a shark rack built. And once I get a shark rack built, then I'll start worrying about everything else. So, you know,
Yeah, but
um,
I mean, still, they shouldn't put a ban on it. I mean, it's just you're dropping bait. I mean, I can see if you're catching fish with them and doing that, then yeah, I could see why. But
yeah, no,
to
I'm in the same boat, boss. I'm in the same boat with that.
yeah, but
And
just
I'll be brutally honest. When it came up with drones and all of that years ago, my first natural instinct, because I am a kayak fisherman, and you've seen me get into the craziest of weather and kayaking and all of that.
yeah,
The way I looked at it is like, man, it's cheating. If they want to go out there after the big sharks and stuff like that, they should kind of pay, their dues of kayaking and stuff like that. But, um, their response is, well, just because you can't afford to buy one, it has nothing to do with can't afford. If I want one, I'll get one, but it ain't that. It was, these are pretty big creatures, and we do everything we can to go and bring them. And if now you're just, in a few minutes, and don't get me wrong, we've grown baits now, years later. I'm talking about when I first started seeing them, and then we're competing in tournaments where they allowed drones and all of this, man. I was like, it's kind of cheating, man, that you're going up against people that never even set foot in the water until it came time to release the shark. So
Yeah, Dusty, exactly. It's not only that I'm looking at kayaks at 3,000, 6,000. Then you have to have a way to transport it, and you have to have safety equipment, registration taxes, and yeah.
oh yeah, no, it is definitely sparked a bit of controversy all the way around. But for me again too, the reason why I kind of, I guess, got more lenient on the way I felt about it is because once I got blocked out from the Sharkathon tournament, where I all the that's the only tournament that's the only tournament in the state of Texas that you are required only to use manpower. Well, after they cheated me out of the winnings and stripped me of my title and then started putting that verbiage in there that if you've ever failed a lie detector or got caught cheating in a tournament, then you're banned from the tournament. So because I failed their lie detector by their standards, which again too they set me up for failure, and that was their whole intent. So I'll be seeing my day in court, and all the stuff will come to light. But after I looked at the bigger picture that I didn't have to compete against all these guys, fishing these tournaments and only can kayak, then I was like, okay, well, let me get a jet ski. Well, let me do this. Let me do it. Hey, let me make it easy too. Imagine if I had that amount of support to get out there and get baits out faster, quicker, and this and that. How many sharks I could catch when I was winning all these tournaments with a kayak? When it takes
Mm-hmm.
us hours upon hours to get baits out, and then recover hours and hours of getting beat up physically and mentally. It's not easy.
Especially during
Definitely not easy.
Sharkathon, because that weather is rough during Sharkathon.
95% of the time, it is the most horrible time of the year. Yep.
Yeah, I seen it, William.
See, we're focused about shark fishing, but it also affects surf fishing. Also,
Oh,
not everyone has a second, third bar from the beach.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
You how it's going, right?
What was that?
Said you asked me about how hunting was going.
How's what going? Oh,
I said
hunting? Yes.
I'll be right back. I'll show you how it's going.
And, and to kind of answer Dusty's question too, that's why I started sharing about the distance casting competitions that I had been getting into and showing people those techniques on how to cast further, what is needed, what kind of gear we're using, and stuff like that. So, oh no. Ooh, how much is that going to cost to fix?
Well, actually, the strings from the company that made this, it's only about $25 for the damn string.
Mm.
But then finding somebody with a bow prep to put the strings on, and that's about $100 and some odd. It's not bad. Or I could go talk to a guy that's local here that he could custom make me strings. And it cost me about $250. And he took it off.
You come, I hear you, and then you fade out, and then I hear you, and you fade out. I don't know if it's.
Yeah. God, I hate wearing these things.
I'm sorry, boss.
No, you're not. Shut up.
Well, I mean, if I really truly wasn't interested in hearing what you have to say, I wouldn't say anything.
You're down.
uh,
Is that better?
Way better. Yeah, a lot clearer. Yes. So
Okay.
what were you saying? What were you saying about the string?
So I could have a custom one done for right around $250, and he puts it on.
Hmm. And
So,
the
and,
other way is about
and
175.
yeah, about 175, but then I have to pay for shipping and wait for it to get here, and then have the guy put it on. But if I have it custom made, I could do it just about any damn color I want or color combination that I want. Plus, I could up the poundage.
So what are you gonna do? Get a
Oh,
custom
I'm
one?
going custom.
And how soon can he get it done for you and all of that?
Not soon enough before bow season ends.
Hmm.
but
Right. Hmm.
but the good thing is uh this is my last season that I'm going to be using that crossbow. Next season I'll have my bow, an actual bow,
Hmm.
because I miss bow hunting so bad it's not even funny.
And how much longer you
But
have on that?
I haven't even put it on layaway yet.
Oh wow.
Right now
No, what I mean is how much more hunting season do you still have available before it's over?
let's see. Okay, and see, this is how thick the deer are up here, and I'll tell you why when I get it opened up, and I'll show you.
Yeah, no, yeah, pretty much. Benny nailed it right there. There's a lot of times that sometimes the sharks are not up close. Like there's been tournaments. Man, these fronts come through, and then it gets warm, and then it's a front again like the next day, and my allergies been kicking my butt big time. So, uh, no, and that's the thing. It would be nice that I would only have to kayak out, 200 to 300 yards, 400 yards. And to be honest with you, a 400 yard run, if that's all I had to do, that'd be a dream. That'd be cake like that. If I only had to do 400 yard runs, I'd be taking 3 to 4 baits at a time, and I'd be done with my spread in like an hour. You know what I mean? But again,
Yeah,
too, yes, I'm not trying to target 5 to 6 foot fish, but again, I have brought in 5 to 6 foot fish from 1,000 yards out, 1,500 yards out. Done bull reds from 1,500 yards out, and a big old bonita, and bull red was like 48 inches or something like that. So yeah.
yeah. Okay, so early antlerless firearm. That is September 20th through the 21st. So it's 2 days. Then it goes archery, October 1st through November 14th, and then December 1st through January 1st.
Hmm. So,
Regular firearm season is November 15th through the 30th. Then muzzleloader is December 5th through the 14th. Let's see. Where is it? Yeah, so basically, unless I'm hunting archery, if I could borrow somebody's bow, doubtful because I don't like borrowing people's equipment. But the latest, the latest I could get a buck with a rifle would be December 14th.
Hmm.
So,
So, and that's up there in Michigan, right?
hmm
For those of y'all that are on the channel right now and are here in Texas, when does hunting season officially end here locally? The reason why I'm asking is because obviously for us, a lot of the guys that fish normally are out hunting right now, so it does not help our sales. But I'm just asking because it kind of gives me an idea of when our sales will start to pick back up again too. So,
yeah, yeah, and see, and that's the thing with archery up here. Archery opens October 1st. Okay,
mm,
so but the good thing about here, it's the early antlerless firearm. You can still use a bow. You can use a bow across, your archery, your muzzle loading, your firearm season. You can use a bow all you want,
mm.
but it basically goes from your 2 days in September, and then from this October 1st all the way to January 31st.
So it kind of pays off to go, you know, ammo-less rather with a bow rather than with ammo.
Yeah, it is. But because from I think I think January 11th is the extended late antlerless firearm is January 2nd to the 11th.
Hmm. Ammo.
Yeah, Benny. Yeah, Michigan seasons are they're weird, but they kind of like they almost go back to back and coincide with each other, and it's kind of holy crap because right in the middle of archery season up here we have duck season. Yeah,
Let's see. Actually lasts from September to first, and depends on the region. Yeah, I'm in the main, been in Florida.
yeah. See, Patrick, we could actually hunt here. We could hunt coyotes year round, and there's no bag limit over here, from what the DNR said.
This cough is really annoying, and it's not even. It's not like I said. I went and got tested. Everything, flu, walking pneumonia, uh, uh, just everything. They're like, no, it's just an allergy. A bad allergy infection and stuff like that. Because as soon as I get over one northern, a heavier one will blow in. A few days later, after your body's already got used to being warm, and it's back to being cold. So
Mm-hmm.
it has been crazy for me. So, but I will be, like I said, Friday we're looking at taking vets fishing, and I'm looking forward to it because we're supposed to have some cold, dirty temperatures, and I say cold, dirty because normally when it's nasty weather like that is when we tear up the fish. It's just you got to be able to be willing to put up with the bad weather and stuff like that. So
Yeah. Yeah, you're not right. Taking out a mortgage for a Hoyt, yeah. Matthews is right behind him with them prices. Oh, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is
And you know what? Years ago, I had a Coast Guard veteran that we were looking at grouping together and getting other vets that had small businesses that dealt with
it? Mm-hmm.
hunting, archery, and then I was gonna have fishing, and we had another one with kayaking and like so we were gonna put it all together like in a big deal, like a shopping center. But it was gonna be basically all the outdoor stuff you could want, you know what I mean? But we were all gonna work together to help each other out, because obviously a lot of fishermen hunt and then a lot of hunters fish, so it was gonna be awesome, but things fell through on his behalf, and it never went through. But still,
Yeah.
definitely looking forward to something like that. But right now, I'm just working on being able to do it myself. Or get. I already have a place that I have in mind where we can do that, and we'll actually have like an indoor archery range in one area, an indoor pistol rifle range in another area, and then have an outdoor casting area as well, so we can go out there and do distance casting. So there's a lot of things I got planned, but again, need this channel to really start paying because that's where a lot of it's going to come from. Is me just doing it on my own and then starting to bring in more people, um, so we can actually knock this out. This is something that I really, really would love to do, and it has its points because then again, you have the indoor rifle and archery ranges. See, that'll open up the door because when it's bad weather out there, then they can uh, go and practice whenever they want to. But again, I know hunting's the same way like fishing. Normally, when it's a lot of bad weather out there, is when they go do really good at hunting. So,
Mm-hmm.
well, as a fisherman, I can tell you, I can't tell. I don't know the difference, but I'm not a bow hunter or anything like that. So,
Yeah. I'm actually thinking about either a Matthews or a Diamond.
those are the start of the Carolina rig right there. These are the 3 ounce. I already made a stack of 2 ounce over here. Now I got to do the 1 ounce and the 4 ounce next. So I got to build 24 of each, which will take care of the order that I need placed. Luckily, I built a whole bunch of the Dakota cable leaders yesterday, and it's crazy because I needed those leaders for today's order, so it worked out. So
Hmm. Let's see.
all right, guys. I know we've gone way over our time for the fire drawing, which is fine. I'm gonna crimp these up, see where we're at on there, and go ahead and start inputting the names into the fire drawing. It looks like we only got 4 names in there right now. We're at $190. I will have to
Oh
check
wow.
my phone to see about the Zell. I know we haven't really been concentrating on it. We're having a pretty good discussion here, which is I'm all for it either way.
Oh, where the hell did it go?
What are you looking for,
Yeah.
boss?
I was looking to see if they actually carried the bow I want, and they do, or one of the
Mm,
bows I'm looking at. To the Diamond Pro Max Bottomland.
there you go. 10 more for John. All right, I'll get you on that, boss. That'll put us at least 200. Mm. Kruger
Yeah.
Automotive in the house. That's wartime fishing right there. William Doty with 50. That put us at 250. Awesome.
Yeah, and the diamond bows are the one I'm looking at for diamond. It's $5.99. And that already comes with a rest, a quiver, and a counterweight.
And we got Will and Doty for 50. 50. Then we got John Darnell. What's up, John? How you doing? How's everybody doing? All right. Now let's go and get the Wheel of Doom up over here.
Benny, what arrows are you looking at?
Juan Salazar. All right. Let me check the cell as well. Actually, I missed a few. We
Yeah.
got Hyman here. Sanchez for 20. We got Juan Salazar for 30. And then we got Kruger for 20.
Gold tips.
Hmm. All right, let me sort this. All right. Let's see. Daniel Garcia for 30.
Let's see.
I got a mess on my counter, guys. But you can see where I'm working it down. So all my paperwork is moved over here that I need to file away. That's literally my mouse area right there, about how much space I have. And then that's normally up here, is almost cleaned off. I have made several hundred liters, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk you around real quick, show y'all something. Oh. So remember last week when I didn't have any of the three-way short of the big black drum leaders? Ciao, like all of that. So we've got our
Dang.
dark bull red leaders right there. And then when you got the big black drum leaders right there. And I'm telling you, that's a lot of leaders, guys. So I made them in four different colors. The same over here, four different colors. Made a whole bunch of the cast outs in the redfish rigs. This was full. This was full. This was full. But with the orders that we had going out, it have already been cleaned out. A lot of bull red leaders have gone out as well in the three-way long and three-way short. The big black drum leaders as well have been going out. I'm completely out of the three-way short, so I got to make those. I made a whole bunch of the 4-footers in the clear and the pink. That's why they're fully stocked right now, but the other ones are starting to sell out. I made a whole bunch of 5-footers in the green, the pink, and the clear. So we're almost fully stocked on those again. I still need the other colors. And while I'm trying to restock this, our 6-footers are selling out like crazy over here. So, yep.
Oh, let's see.
Cody, it's all nice and cozy there.
Yeah.
What's up, Tiger? What's up, Tiger? Alright. So I'm gonna get the wheel of doom over here.
Good God. I got to go through all this crap just to find the damn arrows.
Let's see. Alright. And paste right there. Yes, he is gray and black. Yep. Let's see. Got Kyle Whitmire. Oh, so I'm gonna have to type him in.
Okay.
Puckett in the house for 20. I see you.
They must not have all their arrows on their website.
So this, this is where our tiger is at right there. Oh, let's see. Yeah, he's under my desk now. So yep. I need to get back over here. Oh, man, yeah, she gets up and when she wants to be petted, like she'll jump on your lap, like give me some attention, fool. So after that, I'll have to stop and pet her for a bit, and if it's not enough, then I have to go play with her because she'll keep she'll keep jumping up and stuff like that. But what I did was I made some more toys for her, and with a lot of noise, so you'll hear them. She's wrecking around the shop with all those toys and stuff like that. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. There you go. Kyle Whitmire right there. John Darnell. We did 2. Copy and paste. That was dash 2 right there. Dusty Arrington for 5. To type him in because he wasn't in the last one. All right, got that. All right, got his 5. John Dooley got his other one. William Doty. What's up, Double Dog? I'm pretty sure you did Simplify on there. Yes, sir. All right, let me get this over here. All right, got William on there. John Darnell. Not on that one, so I gotta go back over here. Let's see. All right, got John Darnell. Got Jaime Sanchez as well. So, how's the weather been out your way?
Cold.
Like, I mean, it's always cold. Like, have y'all
It
hit
is
like negative
not.
temps? Have y'all hit
No,
negative
we
temps?
haven't. No, we haven't hit negative temps.
Did you see what Curtis was talking about? That they were in the negative temps. One, seven, star.
We've gotten to single digits.
Let's see. And let's see. What about snow? How much snow do y'all got?
Got about 14 inches or so. Hang on real quick. Honey, did you call me? On the floor. No, you'd have to
All
have
right,
seen.
all right,
I
guys. So I think
thought
I
I
got
got them all in the
everything.
trash. I'm sorry. I'll come get them right now.
I think I got everything there, and we're at $380. $380. And John Dulay, I got you down for two. Do you want a third one? I wasn't paying attention. If you want a third? Let me know. I got you, boss. And we're gonna give it about 3 more minutes, guys. 3 more minutes, just because, like I said, I was busy making those leaders. It was kind of hard to focus up. Working that thin mono and it's gray. It's harder to work with than the bigger, thicker lines and heavier cables that I use and stuff like that. So, Juan Salazar, I have you down for three. Uh, oh, I owe you one. Listen,
Damn.
what was that?
Oh, I was looking at this Winchester. It's an M70 Safari Express, 375 H&H bolt action.
All
That's a
right.
big gun.
Mm-mm-mm. So to get on our Wheel of Doom over here, it is a $10 buy-in, and it's for in-store credit here at our shop. We got Hard Lives Bait and Tackle, William Doty for Jacob. Okay,
Huh?
and you're talking about Jacked Up Leatherworks, right? 10, and it's per spot. You can buy as many spots in as you want. Got Chris Schultz for 20. All right. So, okay, I got John Dulay for that, and then we got Jacked Up Leatherworks. There you go. Got that. He said, unless there's another Jacob we don't know. Don't want to always assume. He's like, no, there's only one Jacob.
Well, the sad thing is I went to school with 5 of them.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, we had fun. And 3 of them had the beginning letter of M for their last name.
Wow. All right, so
Yeah,
we got Jacked Up Leatherworks. That now puts us at $430. Let me flip this around. $430, guys. So, real quick, I'm going to zoom in on the name so you can kind of see them a little better. So, we got John Dulay for three, Dusty for five, William Doty for five, John Darnell for 5.2? No, we should only have 2. No, my bad. That was a little too much. So that takes us back down to 430. Mm, yeah. Okay. Poche, 88. Okay. Gotcha. Got that. And you got 2 tickets. Paste. All right. So he's in right there. Then we got Jaime for 2. Ron Salazar for 3. Kruger Automotive and Mechanic Lady. Puckett for 2. William Doty for Jack of Redford right there. And then Chris Schultz.
We smell gas.
It's that fireplace.
Okay,
And then
we're okay.
Jack Garcia right there for 3. Cal Whitmire for 10. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's everybody. It puts us at $420, guys. We're at $420 with everybody. What threw me off was I had John Darnell for 5 when he only had 2 on there. So, what's up, Dave? How you doing, boss? And we have 1 more minute, guys. 1 more minute. And if y'all are new to the channel, the way our fire drawings work is it's a $10 buy-in. It's winner take all. But right now we are donating 20% of the proceeds to um, a fundraiser event for San Saba. It's a town that's north of Kerrville that got over 110 families displaced when the recent flood. So I'm waiting to hear back from them to find out what they have or what they need us to bring because we're going to take just those items for them so that way we can concentrate our funds the best way we can. And so 20% of that goes to that, but the rest will go here. Yes, John Dooley, I got you there. Yep. So, um, John Dooley right here. 1, 2, and 3 right there. Oh, flip it around.
Wait,
There's 1,
there's
2, and 3 for John Dooley.
at the gun counter there at Jay's Sporting Goods.
Mm-hmm.
Behind the counter on the floor because they're just too damn heavy to put on a rack. They have 4 50 cal BMGs sitting there.
Jeebus.
All have for sale tags on them.
How
Okay.
much?
I don't know. I can't see the damn price tag, so and I'm not even going to look at it because I don't want to know because no, I couldn't afford the damn ammo just to shoot the damn thing.
Yep. Yep. All right, JJ. All right. Let's see,
Here's
JJ.
a kicker. One of them has a 52-inch barrel on it.
Golly. Holy
Yeah,
smoke. That's huge.
yeah. I would not want to carry that damn thing.
Yeah. Is that even for carrying or is that like for
Oh yeah,
mounted?
because it's got bipod. It's got a bipod on it. It's oh yeah.
Dang it.
It's a freaking monster.
JJ on the first one. Uh, reach the next state? Yeah, pretty much. All right, so JJ, where it says sorry I messed up on the first one, is that where you try to do the $2 one you're talking about?
Probably.
Because we got 2 new names in here, the JJ Lara, and then now we got JJ. Oh wait, it is the same. No, JJ Lara and El Coche, Cocho.
Yeah. Benny, I seen my grandpa take an elk with a 30-30.
Mm.
So it's all on shot placement.
Jeebus, yeah. Yeah, I was thinking over 10K for that rifle. Yep, easy. And then with that longer
Oh, I
rifle,
guarantee.
or the longer barrel, yeah, definitely takes the price up. Huge. God. All right, guys, you got one more minute, or dudes, yeah, one more minute. One more minute,
Okay,
and go
so
ahead.
I know there is this great big old debate on which round is the best round for hunting. The best, I am going to tell you right now what the best round for hunting deer, the best round that you could use for hunting deer, elk, moose, bear, the whole 9 yards. And that's the round that you're using to hunt and you're putting down deer ethically. That's the best round you could use.
That's kind of why I use the gear I use for fishing. It's the same theory. Like,
Yep. I know because
yep.
there's guys, oh my God, there's guys that will argue to the death that 30-06 is better. Oh, 270 is better. Oh, 308 or 7 mil. And I'm sitting there going, I don't care what round you're using, as long as you're making clean, ethical shots and you're putting them on the ground. I don't care.
He said a potato gun full of marbles.
A shotgun, a potato gun with for shotgun rounds for a potato gun.
Oh man. All right, guys. 40 seconds, 40 seconds. And we are at $440, guys. We're at $440 for tonight's fire drawing. And we're almost ready.
Yep.
Almost ready. And we
Because
have oh, wait.
I've seen my grandpa put a whitetail down with a 22. Shot him right in the head, right in the ear. Put him down, dropped him right there. No, didn't track nothing.
20 right there. John Dooley said add 60 more. 60 credit. All right.
And it was a 22 long rifle. It wasn't a Magnum or nothing.
I think the best shot I've ever seen taken. Well, now I got a few, but the best one that I love talking about, or that really just blew me away, was that young kid that took an elk down with
With a what?
the bow, where he hit him
Oh God,
like right
yeah.
in the front of the chest, and it just like it did a knee jerk, but it just bled
And
out
fell
right
right
there.
over. Yeah, I'm the one that sent you that video.
Yep. That was pretty awesome.
That was a. I think it was. He was a. It was a kid that was in his early teens that made that shot too.
Yep. Yeah, I see why John did that. That put us at $500. So now we get a second chance winner over here. So let's go and draw that name so we can put that in there, and then we're going to be drawing another name over here.
If I'm doing long range, then it's going to be a 338 Lapua.
All right, so there's the box with names. You can see it. Phone don't need to be in there. That don't need to be in there. Arm.
Yes, that's your arm.
Yeah, and so you can see that the pot is behind me. Got a nice chunk of them. Let's see.
I think you need a tan.
I need yes, I do. Like you see, there's no tan line, and there's two battling it out. There's two battling it out. Who's gonna
I
get it?
know. You're turning white, you dirty Mexican.
Ooh. Put the phone down so I can see.
You didn't even hear what I said, did you?
That is Toby right there. Yep. We ain't seen Toby in one of the lives in a minute, but he normally checks in after the lives and stuff like that. So
You didn't hear what I said, did you?
no, I didn't.
I said you need a tan. You're turning white, you dirty Mexican.
what I missed, man?
Did it cut out before you heard me?
Yes.
Oh, gosh dang it. I said you need a tan. You're turning white, you dirty Mexican.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah,
It's not as funny
you have
now.
you have never y'all have never seen me this white. Never. Like I normally have a permanent tan right here from where I'm always
Mm-hmm.
fishing. And wow. Yeah. That I mean there's a slight one there, but only because I'm driving. But yeah.
Yeah.
Mm. Let's see.
Oh, fuck it. What's $20 worth of tickets for the fire drawing out of his store credit?
Okay. All right. Let's see. All right. Let's see. Let's get bucket in there. Turn this around so you can see them. Paste. And that's there.
Oh.
All right. So we got Toby. All right, guys. So real quick, since we have crossed the $500 mark, we are going to choose a name from our drawing here. I already added Toby's name right here for the second chance. And let's spell that right. Second chance drawing right there. You're gonna have to repeat that because I haven't seen the live feed in a minute there. Let's see. All right, so what
What'd
I'm
you
gonna go
do?
ahead and do? Do what?
What'd you do?
I'm gonna shuffle twice, and then we're gonna select a winner over here to get the name put back over here, and then we're gonna continue shuffling for our main drawing. We're at 530. That'll make it $540 right there. So, all right, here we go. Shuffle twice. One, two, and here we go. The winner from here will go back over here, and this is for the second chance.
Oh. Oh, man.
Dusty Arrington gets a second name on there. All right. Okay. So go back over here, add his name in again. Copy. Paste. Second.
What's up, Sturgeon?
Yep. What's up? Hurting for Sturgeon in the house. What's up? What's up? Let's see. All right, so I got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 19 names in tonight's fire drawing. So I'm going to shuffle it 19 times. Oh, I'm sorry, Cat. I'm always rocking back and forth between seats. All right, here we go. Good luck, good luck. With the channel. Stay fired up. Spin the wheel. Let's get her done. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, right? 2, 4, 6,
Yep.
8, 12, 14, 16, 18, 19. Right. All right. Winner take all. Good luck. Good luck, everybody.
That was loud in my ear.
Toby on a second chance. What? That's insane. So that is officially our first time that a second chance winner wins the second chance on the Wheel of Doom, as far as I can remember. I know John Duley went; he was back to back kind of wins of. He won the second chance, and then he also won the primary, but it wasn't with the second chance entry.
Yeah.
Yep. Toby. So it's 540. Toby.
Congrats, Toby.
540. Let me do the math real quick. That's insane. Well, Kyle, I just saw your second 100 that we didn't get in there, so that one will roll on to the next fire drawing. Um, unless y'all want to do a flash fire one, I'm okay with that too. But you know how that works, guys.
Well, that one you'd have to go on your own because I'm getting tired.
Yeah, yeah. So,
It's been a tiring day. I had a bow blow up in my face today, so I'm kind of tired.
you had a, you had a what today?
My crossbow.
Oh. Yep. Well, I do appreciate you coming on the channel with us, Jacked Up Leatherworks. If y'all haven't gone to subscribe to Jacked Up Leatherworks, go check out his videos, guys, and give him a subscription. And he gets involved with a lot of other YouTubers with collaboration videos and stuff like that as well, too, guys. That and his leather work is top notch. So,
Well, there's only one correction that you need to do on that. There's only one video right now because YouTube still hasn't figured out where my videos went to.
oh crap! There's still wow. Dang it, bro.
Yeah, all of them gone except one. That's it.
Dang.
Yeah.
Well, sorry to hear that, boss. Well,
What are you gonna do? Oh well.
keep plugging away,
I
bro.
didn't.
That's all we can do. Yep.
I didn't put any damn time into YouTube anyways.
Yeah. Roger that. All right, guys. Y'all have a good night. Again, remember we're doing another veterans trip this Friday, which is going to be at Causeway Pier or at Goose Island. We're going to decide kind of last minute, only because we're looking at the weather, guys. It's real fluid right now. So,
Yeah.
y'all be safe, and thank you very much for playing our game tonight. Laters.
Y'all have a good one.